Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So excited for today's video because I want to share with you some really cool DIYs that I did that I think are beautiful and that are huge. I'm going to be creating some DIYs using Dollar Tree supplies, but these DIYs are pretty big and they're perfect to decorate outdoors, and they are really cool decorations that you can use to decorate your home now for Christmas, but on a budget. Like always, please let me know in the comments which of these ideas is one of your favorites. Make sure that you are subscribed, and guys, that you follow me on all my social media pages. I hope that you are ready because I am. Let's DIY together. Okay, my friends, let's make a super easy DIY that anyone can do using these handles from Dollar Tree. I'm going to be using 3 handles in total, and what I want to do first is to put them together, forming a triangle. And the best way to do that is using some wire to take advantage on the holes and the small pieces that are on the top of the handle. That is going to make it easier for you to put all of them together, forming that triangle. Now the bottom part of the triangle, you can leave it the same size or you can cut it. I decided to cut it to make the project just a little bit smaller, and then I'm going to put everything together. Now on one side it's easier if you use the wire, but if it gets tricky you can also use some duct tape or just regular tape, and it's going to work just fine. You can use a strong glue, but it's going to take a long time to dry, so if you want to make it a little bit faster, it's okay to use some tape. Now that you have your triangle set and you like the shape and you like the size of your triangle, I'm going to start using this garland. Now this garland is from Dollar Tree, is 15 foot long and is the perfect supply for this project. What I'm going to do is to start from top to bottom, covering the whole triangle with this garland. Now it depends on how big and how tight together you put your garland on your triangle, the amount of garlands that you are going to need. I use about 6 garlands for this project. You can use more, you can use less, depending on how tight you put the garland on your Christmas tree. Once you are done putting one of the garlands on your triangle, you can add the other ones. Just make a small knot. These garlands have wire, so it's pretty easy to attach them together. And another cool hack that you can do is to use some hot glue. You can add that to the handles and then start adding the garland. That way it's going to stay there, it's not going to move, and it's going to be easier to add the garland on the whole Christmas tree. Once you are done covering the whole triangle, this is how the Christmas tree is going to look, and I really like it. Now you can decorate your Christmas tree in so many ways. You can add lights if you want. Fairy lights can work amazing. I decided to hang some ornaments, and just to make my life easier, I decided to go with the ornaments hooks from Dollar Tree. I add them to the balls, and then I'm going to be hanging a few of these ornaments on my Christmas tree. Once I was done, this is how the project turned out, and I really like it. I think it looks beautiful. You can hang these from a wall, or you can just simply put it on the floor, and it's going to look beautiful. A nice touch now for Christmas. It's pretty big, but it can look amazing on any space. Christmas tree colors can be a little bit expensive, and boxes too, like at least more than like $25 or $30. So I decided to make one using just some boxes that I have at home. Now you need like a square box, so for that I decided to use 2 of the boxes that I have because mine have a rectangle shape. So I basically just cut 4 pieces the same size, and I'm going to start making my own box. Once I cut all of the cardboard, I'm going to start sticking and making my box, and for that I'm going to be using some hot glue. If you have a square shape box, it's perfect. You don't have to do these, but sometimes not everything is perfect and you have to fix it. So this is what I did for this project. You can cover these, you can paint it any color, you can add maybe some fabric to this box, I want to make like a faux wood box. And so for that, I decided to go with the contact paper from Dollar Tree. They have a few contact paper that you can choose from, like faux marble and things like that, but I really like the faux wood, and they have it in 2 different colors. I decided to go with the darkest one, and what I'm going to do is basically just add these to my box. Super easy. Make sure that when you are adding these to your box, that you are removing like all of the bubbles that it can have between the contact paper and your cardboard. To make it easier to remove all of the bubbles from your contact paper, you can use like a spatula, and I use about 2 of these contact paper rolls to cover the whole box, but that's going to depend on the size of your box. Once I was done covering the whole box, I'm going to be folding the edges of the top and the bottom, just like if you are wrapping a present. Once I was done, this is how the project turned out, and I really like it. I think it's perfect, it's cheap to do, and it's going to look pretty good on your Christmas tree. You know that bells are very trendy right now, but they are expensive, especially if you look for giant bells. So I decided to DIY my own giant bells using these buckets from Dollar Tree. I have them since spring, and I'm going to just reuse the ones that I have. I decided to remove like the handles that they have so they can look better as bells. And what I'm going to do is to spray paint these. You can use any color you want, maybe green or red or silver. I decided to go with gold because I really like that, and I'm just going to spray paint these outside, but make sure that you spray paint all of the bucket on the inside and the outside. Now, if you want, you can leave your buckets just like that, but I really love the antique look on any gold piece. So what I'm going to do is to use some wax in antique color and some napkins, and I'm going to add the wax on the napkin and then adding that to my bucket, and that way they're going to have this antique look that I'm looking for. And I promise you guys, this technique is super easy to do. Once the paint is dry from your bells, what I'm going to need is some of this rope. You can get it from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to cut 2 pieces. I'm going to make a knot on each end, and that's what I'm going to stick on each of the bells. That way it's going to be stronger. You can also make a hole on your bucket. You can use hot glue or a stronger glue, and you have to stick that on your bell. Make sure that the 2 pieces of rope have 2 different lengths, so that way they're going to hang into different levels. Now I want to add a cute and extra detail on my bells and make them unique. So what I'm going to do is to cut 2 small pieces of twine, and I'm going to make a knot on each side. I'm going to stick one side on the inside of the bell, and then on the other side I'm going to be hanging a pine cone that I get from the backyard. And I think that's a nice and unique touch to add to your bells, making them perfect now for Christmas. Once I was done, this is how my bells turned out. You can hang them outside, or you can hang them on your mantle or your Christmas tree. You have so many options, and they're going to look beautiful. This project cost me less than $5 because I already have the paint, and I'm so proud of how it turned out. Do you know the colorful bulbs that are very like traditional now for Christmas? Well, you can make a jumbo one using Dollar Tree supplies. I'm going to be using this football wire wreath from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to get 2 of them. And what I'm going to do is to put them together using some wire. You can try maybe like a strong glue, but it's going to take a long time to dry. I just prefer some wire, and I'm done. once you put your two wreaths together and they have the football shape or the bulb shape, you need to cover all of that. So for that, you can use some tinsel garland from Dollar Tree. They come in different colors and with some like designs and like small pictures on them. I decided to go with this red one that looks very simple, but I think it's going to work perfect for this project. I get two of them and I'm going to start rolling and covering my bulb with this tinsel garland. I used two in total of these tinsel garlands to completely cover my bulb, and like I said, you can use any glue, but hot glue is going to work easy and faster. Once I cover the whole bulb, this is how it's going to look. Now I need to put like a small lid on the top, like the traditional bulb lights from Christmas look like. So for that, you can use a cup. I get this one. It's made out of foam and cardboard, and I think it's going to work just fine to put indoors and outdoors. And what I'm going to do is to paint it green. You can give it two really good coats of paint, and once it is dry, you can stick that on the top of your bulb. I'm going to be using just some hot glue, but I highly recommend using a stronger glue if you want to hang these from maybe like the walls. To hang these, you can use some rope or more garland. It's up to you. You can put these outdoors or indoors, and I think it can look amazing if you add some lights inside of these wreath to make it more realistic. This is how my projects turned out, guys, and I hope that you like and that you enjoyed today's video. These are super cool ideas that are huge but on a budget to decorate your home and make it more fun for Christmas. Please let me know in the comments which of these ideas is one of your favorites, and of course make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Remember to follow me on all my social media pages and my other channel, JAZOMY Home. So many new content and videos are coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for the love and support, and guys, see you in the next one. Bye.